In 2019, the European Commission's policy report titled EU-China, a strategic outlook outlined China's triple positioning in China-EU relationships: cooperation and negotiating partner, economic competitor, and systemic rival. In recent years, the EU has positioned China as a systemic rival and pursued a de-risking policy, attempting to reduce its dependence on China through measures such as technological restrictions and supply chain diversification. In April 2023, the European Council on Foreign Relations polled 16,168 respondents from 11 EU countries. The poll results, released on June 7th of the same year, show that 46% of respondents believe that China is a necessary partner or an ally for their country. As for the relationship between China and the EU, the poll shows that in many aspects, European respondents favor the engagement strategy of French President Jacques Macron over the tough policy of European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen towards China.
伙伴、竞争者、制度对手的三重定位在本质上是相互矛盾的概念。王毅外长曾对此做出一个经典的并且形象的一个比喻，他说好比一辆汽车到了十字路口，红灯、黄灯、绿灯同时亮起，那么这个车还怎么开呢？中欧之间虽然在政治文化、历史以及意识形态等方面存在一些差异，但是中欧间关系本质上是合作大于竞争，共识多于分歧的。中欧关系在政治、在经济、在文化、在旅游、在能源等等各个领域都有着广泛的合作前景。中欧呢，同时也是推动国际关系民主化的两股重要的力量。
Since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1975, China and the EU have achieved fruitful cooperation in areas such as economy and trade, science and technology, and climate governance. In 2024, the total import and export volume of goods trade between China and the EU reached $785.8 billion. At present, China and the EU are each other's second largest trading partners. By November 2024, the China-Europe Railway Express had surpassed 100,000 train operations, transporting 11 million cargo containers with a value exceeding $420 billion and connecting more than 200 cities across Europe. In addition, China is implementing visa-free policies for more than a dozen European countries, including France, Germany, and Switzerland, to simplify visa procedures for entering China. China has signed agreements with over 20 EU member states for mutual recognition of degrees, educational backgrounds, and diplomas. How should China and the EU position their relationship as competitors or partners? In fact, the answer has been clear for over 20 years. A comprehensive strategic partnership. As Chinese President Xi Jinping said, we should not view each other as rivals just because our systems are different. Reduce cooperation because competition exists, or engage in confrontation because there are disagreements. As the two major forces driving world multipolarity, supporting economic globalization and advocating diversity, the development of China-EU relations has a significant impact on the future of the world.